This is a Nekko Media podcast.
What's your pleasure, sir?
Welcome, Cinephiles and Cinebites. This is Cinebite33 of Season 3. I'm the hostess with the mostest, Annika Pussyfoot. As the season comes to a close and Mox and Ono prep for Season 4, they sort of took their time this summer with this episode. So on the show, Mox and Ono list off their watch list of films they've checked out this summer. Several duds, and a few gems, I must say. Listen on to hear what they've been watching this summer.
All right, well, welcome to another episode of the Cinephiles and Cenobites podcast. My name is Onofre, and the other half of this show, we have Mox.
Hey, what's up?
Today we're going to just talk about movies we've seen this month, summertime, as Season 3 comes to a close. We'll have one more before Season 4 comes out. So, what movies have you seen?
2 years, too long, suckers. As far as movies that I have not seen before, I think there are two on here. Small Town Crimes and On the Basis of Sex.
Oh. Small Town Crimes. Which one is that one?
I think it's from like maybe 2016, 2017. Got John Hawkes. And it's about a disgraced alcoholic detective who... I guess makes it his like redemption quest to find out who murdered this hooker.
Oh wow! Okay.
You know, it's like a little bit of a conspiracy and has that kind of almost a '90s indie kind of dark comedy gangster flick thing going on.
Okay, so it's a gangster kind of flick.
Gangster-ish, crime noir, gangster. You know, if you like that. 90s, like Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, fucking Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, wow.
If you like Very Bad Things, if you like films like that, you'll probably like Small Town Crimes.
Okay. What attracted you to the movie?
Well, John Hawkes, and it's produced by Olivia Spencer, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Sounds good. And it's only like an hour and 30 odd minutes, so I was looking for a film that was about that run length, because everything else that I was interested in watching was like over 2 hours, so I was like, oh fuck, I don't know about that.
Olivia Spencer or Octavia?
Octavia, yeah. Did I say Olivia? Yeah, Octavia. So she has a small part in it, but she is one of the executive producers on it.
Oh, is that Ma?
That's Ma, yeah.
See, I was on a recent trip, and from Barcelona to LA, so it was like 10 to 12 hours. So I was skimming through all those movies on there, and I finally got to see Suicide Squad.
What do you think? Now, what cut of it did you watch? You watched the director's cut? You watched what?
I want to say it was maybe the theatrical cut. I thought, from what I originally heard or read, I don't remember, but I thought Joker just had one scene in it, but like he had several scenes in this one, but like totally unnecessary. Like you could have cut it all out.
Does nothing. You actually could have and should have. He deserved his own movie. In fact, this is actually David Ayer's worst film ever, and I wonder if it's because of studio interference.
It probably had to be. Like I felt like this movie was cut a lot of times. Like it felt like kind of almost like it felt sloppy. Some
it was
parts
sloppy
like
as shit.
Like I liked how it introduced the team,
and
then but like it would be like maybe 15 minutes later, and they'll introduce like another person like out of nowhere. Like oh, he's part of the squad now, and then like later, and then they kept going. I was like, no, usually this is like one sequence. Why are you kept adding these nobody or like? Well, they're nobodies to me. I guess I'll get to know them as we go along, like you've been doing so far.
Right? Nope. Introduce some guys just to kill.
Like they did, right? That
the Indian guy.
Yes, he was there for like
Adam Beach.
2 minutes of screen time.
Why bother?
Just so you can blow his head off? Okay. I guess. And but I did like Joel Kinnaman. Like he's a cool dude.
He's good.
As
I mean,
Colonel
his
Flag
character or whatever was just unnecessary. Also, I just cannot stand what her name, Cara Delevingne.
Oh, you didn't like her as that?
I just can't stand her in anything, and I hate that they made her the villain, and she just does nothing. She's not menacing, nothing, and what the fuck is her character? Ugh.
Yeah, like she's trying to summon the witch. Yeah, but then like she's a normal person.
We got your heart.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's like okay. But I mean it was a fun watch. I also saw the 15 to 17 to Paris.
Oh, that yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Like Clint Eastwood as a director. Like after watching that, like he can direct anybody.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know those were the guys.
I heard it was shitty, so I just totally didn't. But you liked the movie, thought it was good?
It was good for what it is, yeah. But like I could see how because their screen time, like the main part of the movie only takes about 5 minutes. Like the whole taking down the terrorist.
Right.
And so what else do you fill the movie with, right? So you give them their childhood story of how they all met and stuff, and you push that narrative. Like these guys wanted to be, like, I guess you could say heroes, like real life heroes, you know, military.
Right.
So they pushed that, but like I didn't know that was really them, like reenacting
the actual, yeah.
Like, and like I could tell, like even from Gran Torino, he kind of did the same thing, right? He got non-actors to act in this movie. So like their acting is not bad. You can tell they are, but like that's like the magic, I think, of Clint Eastwood. He could direct anybody and make it entertaining. Director. Yeah, that's how good he is. He took these no-name, like these normal dudes, and made them or directed them to tell
performances out of them.
Yeah, their own story, right? So that's the crazy part. But I mean, it was a cool story, so it wasn't boring. I mean, from all the Clint Eastwood movies I've seen, like he's never made a bad movie. So that's all I can say.
True. He's directed some movies that I like less than others, though. But when he hits, oh man, like I can watch some of my favorite Clint Eastwood directed films just over and fucking over.
Yeah, for sure. So what else movies did you see?
I saw just actually within the last couple of days. I saw On the Basis of Sex, which is about the equal rights advocate and feminist. I can't remember her goddamn name now.
Is it a documentary?
No. They also did a documentary like last year, but this is the actual narrative. It stars the I can't remember her name, but she was in Rogue One.
Oh, she's the one who's trying to pursue the career while the husband stays at home?
No, he's also a lawyer.
He's also a
lawyer too, yeah.
But
both of them Harvard educated.
Oh, okay. And, but it's her story.
It's her story. She's actually, I guess, the more not prominent, but she's the one who actually changed the world more than him. But he's pretty dope too because he's really supportive and he kind of goes against the thought of male and manhood of the time. Like he does the cooking, he takes care of the kids while also working. He's not afraid to be like, he's not threatened about being outshined by his wife. Her intelligence or her ambition doesn't, like, I guess, scare him.
What year does this take place?
I feel like in the late 60s, when Vietnam was kind of at its pinnacle and then winding down, and right when the civil rights movement was starting to pop up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Why the fuck can I not remember her name?
Felicity Jones?
Yeah. No, not the actress. The character she's playing.
Oh, okay. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yes. There we go.
Really?
I thought it was Oscar good. I don't know why that movie didn't make any noise. Fucking cheering on Black Panther at the fucking Oscars and shit. But this movie, no nothing. I don't even know.
Well, I think the movie came out this year, right? January.
Oh, so is that like too late to be qualified for this year's Oscars? Like you got to be submitted by like December.
Well, I think it would be, if anything, it would be for
2020.
2020, yeah. Did you ever see the movie called Shot Caller?
No, but I've seen it advertised. It's with that Nicholas Wingen, whatever.
Yeah.
Right, from Game of Thrones.
It's actually a really good movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's basically, I feel like it's the excuse me, the like Blood In Blood Out.
Ah.
Yeah, but like it's with the white gang, and it's like he's actually fighting for his family, but it gets crazy like with regards to like your status in the jail cell, and like the fight for power, and then who I guess ends up being the shot caller, right? And it's crazy the way they work out. Like I always figured they work out at the courtyard or whatever, right? Lifting weights, but no, like they continue in the jail cell, and they'll have like guys sit on your shoulders and you do squats that way.
Sure.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's like,
now I kind of do want to watch it. Okay.
And Lake Bell's in it.
Really?
Yeah.
As what, the wife or some shit?
Yeah.
In a world. Yes. I like Lake Bell.
I love her, yeah. Oh, also on the plane, I got to watch Badlands. With Martin Sheen.
You like that? Okay, now I'm thinking of the wrong movie then. I have not seen that. Good, though? I know it's old, but good?
Yeah, for sure. It plays like a very, like Bonnie and Clyde meets Lolita.
Really? That's
like,
kind of a weird.
Because it's Martin Sheen's character is like I think he's like 25, and then Sissy Spacek's character is like 15.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
and they go off on like a crime spree or something, like a murder spree.
Yes, she's tagging along, but he's the one doing all the killing. Yeah, and it's like it becomes point of no return, and he becomes sort of like a celebrity.
Oh, okay.
Because they kind of glorified it.
Right.
Yeah. Just because he had a very James Dean look to him. But there was no real reason for him to do all that killing. It was more like, I think the first person he kills is her father. He didn't like the idea of him hitting on or being with Sissy Spacek.
A little girl.
Yeah.
Right.
But in actuality, like she looks like she's 15, but she's like early 20s when she did this movie.
Is this pre-Coal Miner's Daughter, post-Carrie?
This was in 73.
Oh, wow. That's pre-Carrie even then, yeah?
Yeah. But Martin Sheen looked like a cool dude. Like, he looked like an outsider.
Nice.
Like a greaser, right? He's a greaser.
Right. I like Martin Sheen.
Yeah. Yeah, he was young when he did this too. There's actually in the trivia they said that Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez have like uncredited parts. They just play like kids in the movie, or like their like background, right?
Right.
But like it's crazy because he looks like, you look at him as a young Martin Sheen, and he's got like the face of Charlie and Emilio, like both of them, right? It's something fresh from watching all like the newer movies. Like Gravity. Ugh. Yeah, that was pretty claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Very. But good. And like crazy, like just real time. It's just like so many things happening. You don't really have time to breathe until she lands.
Yes, actually, right? As like an audience, you take that breath with her.
Oh. And also,
because that's the first time she can breathe oxygen, basically, right? Like actual fresh oxygen.
Yeah. Oh my God. All that stress involved. Like, I would have just. I've been like,
yeah, I'm dead already.
Giving up.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Long time with George Clooney.
Like I wouldn't have detached from the arm.
I just
Even though he's like detach. And I was so hoping that that was really him when he like when he walked it back into that ship. I was like, he must be so relieved. But no, she's just crazy. You're just getting crazy right now.
She's getting that cabin fever.
right.
But in outer space.
And then of course, I got to see did I tell you I watched Brightburn too?
Yeah. Oh well, you didn't tell me, but I saw it pop up on your last month's watch list.
Oh, did I put it on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's on my list of movies I want to check out. I mean, of course, got to be James Gunn. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a one shot. I feel like this just went nowhere. Like it's okay, it's cool for one movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm getting a little sick of franchises, so.
I got to see Anna, the latest Luc Besson film.
Oh yeah, and you fell asleep, huh?
Fell asleep. Yeah.
That's okay. That dude's kind of losing it.
Well, I think it deserves another watch, because some parts were kind of cool, like the way it's shot or the way the story's told. You go back and forth, jumping back and forth. Like it's crazy because the way it goes, like they'll show a sequence and then they'll do 6 months earlier, and then take it from there and kind of go forward 3 months earlier. So it's going back and forth until like filling in plot holes and stuff. Like basically, like remember the ending of Wild Things?
Yeah.
So like you hear what happens behind the door, right? Like they'll fill you in. That's the whole movie of Anna.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it goes back and forth. Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, that's what she did during that time. That's what's behind the door.
Well, then maybe that's the reason he's telling this narrative, because it sounds like every other of his narratives, but it's like a new take on his old narratives. So that could be interesting. But I mean, personally, I've never heard of this movie, Anna, or maybe I did, but never seen a trailer. But I mean, it's Luc Besson, so I'd watch it.
Cillian Murphy, Luke Evans, and then of course, class of 1999.
Oh yeah,
shit, Mark Lester, you the man. I got a horror version of Lean on Me. I love it.
Yeah, that's essentially.
That's what it is. Oh, and I saw his latest movie, Poseidon Rex, which is what's that alligator movie? Lake
Placid.
Yeah. But it's in the ocean, and it's with a prehistoric T-Rex, but it's
in the ocean.
It's an ocean version of a T-Rex, and they call it Poseidon Rex because king of the ocean.
Oh, okay. So it's like creature feature. I'm down with creature features.
It was very SYFY. So
that's the only part that makes me be like, eh.
And they replay the same, like, same song.
Okay.
It's I don't know if they're supposed to be Rastafarians, but like very SYFY. Yeah. But
fucking no, I don't think it was this month, or no, I don't think it was this month. But finally got around to watching was it The Silence?
What was that? It's like that should be nominated for a Nickelodeon award. That's how good it is.
Like
if they had a horror category, it'll get a Nick Teen Nickelodeon award. Kids Choice Award.
Like the fucking.
What did you think?
I thought it sucked. I thought the ending was like the most interesting part. They should have opened the movie and gone forward from the ending. All of that shit is basically backstory, of them in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's that shit we didn't need to see. I want to know about now they hunting these things and that kind of shit. Like that's the movie I want to watch.
Oh, and he let the dog loose. He let the dog out. Stanley Tucci.
I hate these movies that put a dog in just to fucking kill it. Like,
It wouldn't stop barking. Damn, man. Oh, poor dog.
and they put John. What is that? His name? John Corbin.
Yeah.
They put him in just like he's the other dog. They put him in just to kill him. It's like fuck.
He's the other dog. I know, and he's like the cool, like he's the best friend, and he's the childhood friend, and he's the other dog.
I mean, I understand they had to kill him, right? Because he's the strong member, and now they're all vulnerable. Yeah, I get it. But
John Corbett.
Corbett.
Okay. Yeah,
he's cool. I don't know, that movie, just rush job. Apparently, it's based on a book, so probably the book is pretty good.
The book that was released before A Quiet Place.
Was it?
I think that's what it is. Like, because then people were like, I guess, bashing on it because it was like A Quiet Place, but in fact, it was something that was written before that movie. I think.
Before. Yeah, well, the film can't even compare with The Quiet Place. There's no tension.
Well, this is a Netflix movie. That speaks volumes.
Like, how are they gonna drop this movie and The Highwaymen in the same year? Like, make up your mind, Netflix. Who are you gonna be? Are you gonna be the kind of company that puts out The Highwaymen, or are you gonna be the kind of company that puts out the fucking Silence?
Like, I'd be happy if Netflix released Draft Day 2, the Baker Mayfield story.
I mean, fuck, they may as well. I don't know. They're just slapping their name on anything.
Oh my god!
And then they get Stanley Tucci in it, so you think like, oh shit, how bad could
like
it be?
He wasn't bad at all. Like, I loved his character, but the movie.
I love Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
He's in the wrong movie. The totally wrong movie.
What are you doing? Oh my god! Like, he did this as a favor to Netflix. I think that's what that is. Like, that's how big Stanley is. He's like, and they asked him, "Could you do this movie for us? Because we need a couple more subscribers." He's like, "All right." That's how much star power he has. That's how it sucked me in. Got me in that movie.
I mean, that's the only reason I watched it.
Yeah.
Just Stanley Tucci. Just love Stanley Tucci. Yeah, this movie is like, ugh.
Yeah. But so far no other
stupid
summer movies yet. Maybe Toy Story 4. I do want to check out Annabelle.
They got another Annabelle?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And apparently, I don't know who directed it.
Oh, okay. But apparently what?
It's Forrest Gump turns 25 this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Back when Robert Zemeckis was dope.
Well, and then he made Flight.
I liked Flight.
Flight was good. Flight was good. Yeah.
I meant more of this Marwin shit. Ugh, what a mess.
Damn. Okay, well, we still have time to check out more movies before season 3 officially comes to a close.
Yep, 2 years too long.
Too long, suckers. All right, there you have it. Peace. All right, well, that is it for this episode. Thank you for checking it out. Be sure to check out this episode's show notes for links to all our social media sites. But other than that, be sure to visit our website, nekkomedia.com. That's Nekko media.com. And we also be on Twitter and Instagram. Very active on both of those. And you can check those out at cynical_mass. That's CINECAL_MASS. And feel free to get in touch through email, cinephiles@cenobites@gmail.com. Any movie recommendations, we'd love to check it out. Any screeners, we'd love to review. Any potential guests, we love having guests on the show too.
Yeah, if you're a filmmaker, fucking hit us a line and we'll get you on the show. Ask you your top 6 movies and what it's like to be an artist like you.
Oh yes, and any fellow cinephiles and Cenobites, you are welcome.
Yes.
Any place that they can hit you up, Mox?
At villainous_kind, Instagram and fucking Twitter, but don't bother. I rarely check it except when I'm drunk. So
okay.
I'd either send it to Ono or the show.
Yeah, you can check me out on Twitter at This Is Ono. That's This Is OHNO. Same goes for Instagram.
Oh no.
Yup. All right. Well, thank you again. Take it away, Annika.
This has been a Nekko Media podcast broadcasting from the Blood Cave, part of the /tag Potter family. For myself, Annika Pussyfoot, Mox, and Ono, keep the lights on and check under that bed because there's only one universal truth. No lives matter. That means you. Stay rating, Wokeland.
We have candy.
Probably both, it's really bad. And we do the shit all for you. And we sound like shit while we do. Tigers podcast. We broadcasting shit podcast. Tigers podcast. In your face. Podcast. Tigers podcast. We broadcasting shit podcast. Tigers shit podcast. In your face, in your dreams. Shit podcast.
This is a Nekko Media podcast.